Hello, greetings. It's fresh. Tomorrow it may not be. And the thing, I know how it goes with me. Is it true? Then they'll stop me and say yes. But as I'm feeling now and again, uh, a wife, some wives of the Holy Prophet, the Apostle of Allah, Apostle of Allah. I have to record this, although like this, who can do justice to those wives? Hostages, they're telling me. So the captives were held hostages. How do you win? Sometimes through minority. How do you win when you have the minority? What did Khomeini do to the American flight passengers? Hostages. Ask him where he must have learned this from. Khomeini, right? So then, now that I've come to Banu Mustalik and Jawaria, family from the general, not the Shia Wiki Shia, but the general Islamic history, coming from the Islamic historians. What did I find? I found that families were taken as captives, children and women, and the chief of that tribe was taken hostage, the father of Jawaria. Well, if you are, let us be in our right mind, because under how you think Shias, sorry, I claim this, but that's not enough. I don't want to put you down. You still go and do the mourning for Imam Hussein. You do that the morning. I'm not speaking for Jawaria like that. Don't get me wrong. She's too high above. She's too high above. She may be a hypocrite, enemy of Islam's daughter, who joined Quraysh. Her tribe joined Quraysh. But this is the zillat you give her. No. But Zillat killed her alive. You killed your prophet. Sorry, not you. Sorry, I'm not talking for Jawaria, but as a Shia, like we were taught to feel for Imam Hussein. I felt we were taught like that to feel for others also, not only Imam Hussein and his progeny. Yes, they had the power, they had the angels on their side. They had the angels on their side. Sorry if I little bit break down or take a pause without pausing. It is, I'm not able to fully collect myself, yet again, I have to record this for the record. What I feel right now, and sometimes it goes and comes, but it leaves the scars, trauma. Siskian, what do you say? Sighs and all this weeping. They are not allowed. So if you think Prophet Muhammad never took hostages, the captives, think again. Think again, please, Shias. I don't know how to appeal to you. Truth seekers among the Shias who did not know this before and now realize, like me, you are most welcome. If you can hear the other side. She's not allowed to do any. What coming I telling, sharing here. Yes, Apostle of Allah. So if you're telling me that they not because I put on accent just for my staying alive, be able to talk without much breaking down, a serious tone, or just it's killing me, please. It's killing me. I don't know how to, but I will. I've just thought about something. Hostages, captives. Angels did not come down in white. Like we are told in the Battle of Badr, Abu Sufyan tell Abu Lahab or one of his uncle that it was like angels and coming, and we could not do anything. We just ran. And Shias, no captives, no slave girls, nor what your right hands possess, muta, but what at the time of Prophet Muhammad. And you don't get married to married women, except for what your right hands possess. That too, muta? You mean they are married to Christian Jews, and you can use them, Hindus, if they for some time, or they want to be Muslim, they come to you, you buy them, you make them wife, right? No captives? Sorry, I have to cut myself short here. No hostages. Captives, hostages. How you put in the Quran ayats explaining and never realized the side that their women children can be made hostages. Telling me no ambush, read in context. No wait in ambush, search them out, or wait in ambush. Seize them wherever you find them, strike at their necks. Surah Muhammad ayat, Surah Tawbah ayat. Where are you coming from? You're coming from that Jawaria, the daughter of, what his name? Yeah, I keep forgetting, sorry. Banu Mustalik chief daughter. Very, very bad. Very bad. So Muhammad make her good by marrying her. Muhammad, we are told, could not even make Aisha good or Hafsa good. I think he should give up marrying and making people good, because even obeying him, not to make a marriage good. In the case of Zainab and Josh and Zaid, you want to obey him, and then you sacrifice for the entire future of the Muslims from now on, here, after. Your marriage not working, he marrying you, his adopted sons. First, let us take it slow here. You obeyed the Prophet against your own will. You marry Zaid, we are told that she not satisfied. She say he's slave boy, he's slave, I Quraysh, he's slave. This how badnaming, blaming Quraysh all the time. But the one woman he could not badnam was the Quraysh princess. Before she became a Muslim, Khadija bint Khuwaylid, he could not. When I get the insight now and forget feeling her Jawaria or Zainab or Aisha or Safiya, right? Forget the feeling. I get insight. If captives now, I keep asking how he win. if God help him, then, and what he's saying, what his grandson say, what his surviving progeny say, that Hussein won. He has timeless. He taught us that God, La ilaha illallah, you give your all. If I can show you that very, very calculating people, progeny of Muhammad and himself, very calculating. You know what calculating is? Conniving, you know what cunning? Not angels. Angels not come to help him spread Islam through love, peace, and humanitarian ways. No. Otherwise, captives, women, children. Why you not to tell us Banu Mustalik have children, families taken captives? And if a Shia still in, are you in doubt now left? Good. Good that you are in doubt. When can we ever be sure of anything, even as believers, Muslims, Muslim believers? Can we ever be sure of anything? Right? We have 2 martyrdom days of Fatima Zahra. But the most probably here, and okay, one this date most probably, but we have 2 dates. Now, when can we ever be sure? So when you are not sure, 100%, you should say that we are not 100% sure. So, hostages, captives. Well, who else can I think of? Why the Quraysh left 1,000 soldiers in Khandak? Maybe hostages? Have you ever thought of hostages? Women, children, that this apostle of Allah keep? Did your mind go there? Why did you deny? Why you say no hostages? You say Ali won at Khaybar. Yeah, I think Khaybar is the one. We're in multilingual Quran now. I go below which ayat, maybe Surah Azab ayat or somewhere. So Ali won in Khaybar against one Jew leader, their warrior leader. Yeah, you can read about Khaybar, the battle. And these honorable people, then they leave. If they leave like this, they kill one of the leader, they leave. Quraysh leave Medina, Khaybar, at the Khaybar, right? So they're very honorable. They not touch the Prophet's women, daughter even, and they don't kill. Even the wives, not one, except that we are told Aisha poisoned some Shia make out from Sunni hadiths. Alright? The poison of the Jewish woman, no. It's too late for him to die. But he go to Aisha's house and stay there, and Aisha give him poison. No other, not even Huway's daughter, Safiya or Jawariya, we are told. You know why they don't kill him, give him poison? Because all food, all the hostages, all the guards, his guards, he using Khadija, princess of Quraysh's money now. He making more looting, more spoiling, more getting spoils of war, more and more. He start from the money of Khadija bint Khuwailid. Now everything falling into perspective. side hurting, and Muhammad want to come and boom, boom. You know, yes, Apostle of Allah. Now you realize it making sense? The Battle of Khyber. You see, please, properly. You never think, at least think this much. Alright? Give it 1% of doubt. Think. How they winning like this? It making sense? Only angels coming from upstairs somewhere? Yeah? Oh yes, and also then you look here. Hujurat. We are told this verse coming. Do not raise your voices. Hujurat. You remember we are told wives given houses. Yeah. Muhammad not winning through God's power and might, spreading Islam like that. How we are told, how Yazid's army corner, huh? They have to now use his technique. When did they start using his technique, you know? At the time of Hussein, his grandson, with the ladies. Now even not allowed? You Shias want to cry? Sorry if I put it this way. My mind is broken. Hujurat, this true prophet now? Hostages? Captives. Don't tell me he didn't have captives. Don't tell me he did not win in Makkah. Afterward he come back and he take Makkah, Kaaba. Don't tell me he did not win in Medina. When most the Medinans against him, we are told hypocrites, disbelievers, terrible people. Now what, my English also, my head, no, but I fresh in my mind. Coming, going, what this? I scream and say, but I cannot say, she cannot say. Because her children, hostages, her father hostage. And what did this, O you who have believed? Do not raise your voices above the voice of the Prophet, or be loud to him in speech. Then let him not come near a woman. Right? She cannot scream. She can't scream. I don't know how we are told that Aisha and Hafsa have the audacity to annoy him, because their fathers looking on, and but in Sunni Hadith we find that they have to slap Aisha and Hafsa on the neck. He finished their house, their daughters, take their daughters. What else? Loot their izzat, honor. You voluptuous. There in Karbala, Imam Sajjad made it so pious, not talking about the breasts, nowhere near breasts. Just that the ladies, his ladies not allowed to raise voice. In shock. We are told our men raise their voice. Every mahram go in processions reciting Nohas, that okay. Because against the oppressors of Imam Hussein, servant of Allah, slave of Allah, the Prophet's grandson, noble Prophet, grandson. But here, this Prophet, 1%, put yourself in that 1%, your daughter is there. They were living peacefully, even having skirmishes or whatever, but still they were living a life. Khadija had reached princess, inherited money, doing well in business, taking care of her inheritance very well. And what else can I tell you about that ayat in Surah Talaq? That it is not those women who have not yet menstruated, but the girls who have not menstruated. As yet you can divorce them. You mean you cannot see a chance of hostages? You cannot see any history in Prophet Muhammad's lifetime? You can't find? You not to think? Captives made hostages by him? That's how he went in Mecca and Medina. And why also the wives, Jawaria, not kill him? Because, food stuff, all under his supervision. You see, all under his supervision. Now it makes sense, right? To me, because here Akapuya say, where Akapuya say in this under ayat that if these verses are contradicting themselves, use your reason. Any reasonable man would realize, right? This about adopt a son, I opened the wrong, oops, and made a mistake. Where it come? So, according to Shias, Ali commentary, under Surah Nisa, verse 82, multilingual Quran, the address is quran.al-islam.org. Very easy. Also, you can put multilingual Quran on Google search and get it. Get the website. What akapuya? Any reason, by using reason. So people use reason to come to this religion. Objective observation. So there are people who are asked to use their objective observation and independent contemplation. Independent contemplation. Every intelligent person, not Momini, not believer, but any person you take with an intelligent person you take and ask him, please use your reason, use objective observation and independent contemplation. You will come to the conclusion that the Quran is a book from Allah, free from all human conjectures, meaning guesswork, and their discrepancies, contradictions and all this. So there are some, please come, O people of Medina, use your reason, objective observation, and independent contemplation. But these Medinans, they have made a pact, especially the Banu Mustalak, we are told, we will help each other with the Quraysh, and we will not we will not do bad. We will help each other. In good, of course, like, what else? taking. So he go to Medina, and what he used there, Bani Mustalik tribe going bad. Bani Mustalik tribe bad, Battle of Uhud with Quraysh. Bani Qurayza tribe bad, Bani Nadir tribe bad, right? For him, not for the Quraysh. So these idol worshippers and Jews, good, yeah. And if you now, no discrepancies, okay, like this I may not be able to convince you, but then let's go to the ayats against the Jews. Why should they not? You cannot reason like this because you yourself are in this Abrahamic religion, and the Bani Israel were made favorites, and you have made yourself favorite, beloved of Allah, and who else? Excluding, as according to the Shias, excluding the al-Mu'mineen, even your wives, only your kinship, right? Near of kin, nearest, Ali, Fatima, Hassan, Hussein. But what they the best? So Musa the best. Musa, Harun, and the house of Harun, and the mother of Harun, Musa and Harun. That Tabut, also very good. Mother of Harun, good. Favorite. Musa, favorite of God. Then Harun and the people, house of Harun, good. Right? We are told here. What are we told? In the Quran ayat. Look what is here. This is Bani Israel. But they tell you now, the Muslim Prophet, Apostle of Allah, that the Jews think they are the friends of Allah, excluding all others, Jews. And Islam is peace, and Islam is submitting to the will of Allah. So call yourselves Muslims, call yourselves believers, and the Muslim is what you name yourselves, and believers, Muslims. This best. This not a Christian, meaning followers of Christ. This not Jews, Yehudi, meaning followers of the Hebrew Bani Israel, the Israelite prophets, right? It means that Muslims best because Muslim mean not Muhammadan, but Muslims mean Islam, followers of Islam, and Islam means peace. Yeah? And I will do more research to find out where this name Islam come from, where this peace come in this, whether it come from idol worshipper, who? Because Allah originally, even the idol worshippers, pagan, calling God Allah, they're having more names, but they say they have their name Abdullah, pagan Arab Jews of that time in Medina, Abdullah and all this, and Mustafa, the husband killed, husband of Jawaria. So here we come to Surah Baqarah, right? Ayat 248. And the Prophet said unto them, Behold, it shall be a sign of this rightful dominion, of his rightful dominion, that you will be granted a heart endowed by your sustainer with inner peace, and with all that is enduring in the angel-born heritage left behind by the house of Moses and the house of Aaron. Herein, behold, there shall indeed be a sign for you if you are truly believers. So at that time, the truly believers and those who believed in the sign, what happened? The truly believers. Now, Arabic, he using them as if you are mu'mineen, mu'minun, mu'mineen, mu'min, believers. From Musa's and Harun, and afterward even, and said to them, the prophet, this is now another prophet of the Israelite. Can you blame them? Muhammad Arabi. If someone say Muhammad Arabi, will you kill him? He say wrong. No. If they say Hebrew, Hebrew is the language, but Israelite prophet, because born in Israel, become Israelite prophet, become a prophet in Israel. And you blame these people for, oh, you are the killers of your own prophets. Israelite prophet, you killed Jesus Christ. Okay? Indeed, a sign of his. That I will see. But before that, let's see this, right? And they said to them, the prophet, indeed, a sign of this, his kingship is that someone's kingship. Saul, we are told later, whose kingship. And then he become the king, Israelite king. Is that with David and, David there in Israel. Is that will come to you, the ark. In it is tranquility from your Lord. And the remnant of what was left by the family of Musa and the family of Harun will carry it. The angels, indeed in that is surely a sign for you if you are believers. Now these sons of Isaac surviving as prophets now, also that come to me and sign Israelite sign and Israelite prophet. So is Isaac. Don't tell me Muhammad killed Huwai. And you know where? Who is Safiya? Who is Safiya bint Huwai? You know. Hello, yeah, we have a lineage given. Thank God I find it quickly. Google search. Safiya's lineage. Prophethood house. Mother of the believers. Safiya bint Huwai. Alsiraj.net. Alsiraj.net. Thank you so much. Her family, I find her lineage. She was Safiya, the daughter of Huwai, son of Akhtab, son of Sayyah. She belonged to Al-Lawi, son of Israel, son of Isaac, son of Ibrahim, peace be upon them. Isaac, see, coming from Isaac. She was also a descendant of the prophet Harun and the brother of Moses, peace be upon them. You want me to read more? Okay. Now morning prayer start. I don't take a pause. I stop this and I will continue later. Think about hostages, these Isaacs from the Isaac lineage. Hostages. Safiya bint Huwai. Okay, thank you.